The price of Bitcoin is $43,965, and this morning Ethereum peaked very, very strongly. I am in a bunch of open positions right now, but more importantly than anything else, I completed the $50,000 to $1 million trading challenge. I reached $1 million last night. I'm very pleased about that. So I'm going to show you all about that in today's video, as well as, of course, looking at the markets, assessing how they're going to perform this weekend. We've got a massive CME gap right now. It's really interesting the way that the governments are dealing with all of these different things that are going on in crypto right now. So we're going to cover what's going on there in terms of regulation, in terms of Bitcoin ETF, all that stuff. And also, we're going to check on some of the altcoins in my portfolio. There's one altcoin in particular that I'm going to show you in today's video that I recently invested $50,000 in. I'm going to cover it on the main channel in a specific video at some point soon as well. So you might want to stay tuned for that. Make sure you've dropped a like on today's video. I'd really appreciate it. Join the community. Make sure you subscribe. Honestly, we're growing very quickly right now. I really appreciate all the love and support from you guys, especially in this market where we've been making loads of money. And let's crack on by first of all looking at my current open trades, where right now you're looking at the price of Ethereum, which is $2,354. Now we've got a bunch of open trades right now. This Ethereum trade here is an entry of 2,162. It's got 107k profit, 70k taken. The Bitcoin trade is entered at 41,980k profit. Again, neither of them are particularly huge trades, but they're both, of a decent size, nothing crazy. The best trade in this lot right now, out of all the altcoins that I'm investing in, is Polkadot, which is now $52,000 in a profit. If we actually look at the way that Polkadot has been performing over the past 24 hours, I'm quite optimistic about this. I think this is a trend that's going to continue. It keeps rising to the upside. On the next drop back to the downside, I'm going to double the size of this trade here because I think that Polkadot is significantly undervalued even at $7. Because when you look at Polkadot in the long term, yeah, it's had a bit of a rally up recently, but it's down so bad. Like so bad. It used to be $60 a coin did Polkadot, and now it's $7 a coin. It's still down at least 93% from all-time highs. So I think there's so much growth left in Polkadot. So I'm quite optimistic about that. The other ones that I'm quite happy with is IOST, which I'll show you on the other platform that I use. This is BYBIT. The other one is BitGet. Sun is doing well. Theta is doing well. Zilliqa is also doing well. So a lot of these altcoin trades that I'm placing right now are all doing quite well. In terms of the other trades that I've got open, of course, I've got this Bitcoin trade here that I've now taken $428,000 profit on. I've taken $241,000 profit on the Ethereum trade. As you can see here, it's quite a large position sizing is that one. Then you've got the Phantom trade here, $200,000 trade that is now $46,000 in a profit. And these are all coins that I'm expecting will continue to do quite well. Chainlink is now in a decent profit, but again, we've only just kind of surpassed the entry. We're only 75 cents above my entry, and it's yielding a $21,000 profit. I really think that Chainlink's going to go on a bit of a charge next week. I'm quite optimistic about it. Glimmer, that's doing quite well, but again, it's only up 3 or 4 cents from my entry, returning a $19,000 profit. These two I'm quite pleased with because, again, they're only small position sizings, but they are returning quite good results right now, so I'm pleased to have shown you those the other day. Gala and Waves are ones that I opened in the Discord overnight. So, again, if you want all of these trades when I am posting them, it's impossible every time I'm posting a trade to make a video about that trade. If you want to get all of my trades when I'm posting them, literally as soon as I take the trade, I post it into the Discord group that I've got. You'll find a link for that in today's video description. You can join it. It's called Crypto Saving Expert Plus. It's much more than just a Discord group. It's education and one-to-one tutoring. So many different aspects to Crypto Saving Expert Plus. You'll find it in today's video description. The community is growing at about 5 people a day right now. It's getting really active in there, which is great to see the community growing so fast. And also, it's providing so much more alpha because so many of you guys out there are so good at this. Like, the amount of quality in that group is off the scale. So it's a pleasure to be running it, and it's a pleasure to see it growing as fast as what it is doing right now. But back to the prices right now. What are we expecting from the price of Bitcoin? Well, Bitcoin's price is currently $43,946. It broke out overnight, and then it came down again this morning. It's in an interesting spot right now because we were forming again another bull flag like we were here. We started to break out, but we got rejected at the level here of $44,700. Now, I had my take profit set at $44,400, hence why I was able to take so much profit here on the Bitcoin trade at $428,000 worth of profit taken. At the same time as achieving that, I also achieved this amazing feat right here, the $50,000 to $1 million challenge, is now complete with an account balance of $1.01 million in this account. It's been a crazy week or so trading on the channel. Every single move we've made has been correct, pretty much. Not every single one, but like 95% of them have all been correct, which is why it's so important that you're in the Discord group. A lot of the guys in there have made life-changing gains this past week. And again, I can't say it's going to happen every week, but we have a pretty good hit rate, especially in bull markets, of doing very, very well. Even if it was to cool off just a little bit, I imagine that as soon as it returns, we're going to be absolutely slapping in there, which is really, really good. Anyway, coming back to it, on the 15-minute chart, what are we looking at when it comes to the price of Bitcoin? Well, I've just ruined this right there. There we go. Let's get rid of this this thing down at the bottom. There we go. And I want to set back to the auto scale, which is what I was trying to do. That's the button. We're in currently a downwards trading range. You can see here, we've of course got the bottom of the channel for Bitcoin, and then of course we've got the top of the channel for Bitcoin. Bitcoin is currently at the top of that channel. If we break through, and I kind of expect that we will do, the top of this channel, we will probably form, again, because I don't know how many times you've witnessed this like I have recently. We just do inverse head and shoulders after inverse head and shoulders after inverse head and shoulders on every single time frame. So what we're probably looking at here is probably just another inverse head and shoulders where the price will come up to about 44,300, drop back down to somewhere around 44,000, and then hopefully by closing it's starting to pump up on Sunday. That's what I'm expecting. Why am I expecting that? Well, because of the liquidation heat map, where currently it would make sense for us to start forming this inverse head and shoulders pattern, because there is a bunch of long positions here, about 200 million, 250 million of long positions, or rather short positions. They are short positions, not long positions. These ones are the long positions. Above the price is short positions, below the price is long positions. It's unlikely that we're going to get down to here because it's a weekend, so that level for me is out of the question. In terms of realistic levels that we can reach, this is the closest level that we can liquidate a bunch of trades that would generate a bunch of trading volume. So from that, we've got a price target here at the peak of around $44,345. So from that, that's where I'm kind of expecting the price to get to, and then we'll keep looping around and see what's what. It seems like a realistic projection. In terms of what's happening for Ethereum, it's very much the same thing that you'll find on Ethereum's chart. You'll see a bunch of long positions, or rather short positions, that were placed here, and those short positions get liquidated when the price, because if you want to know how to read this chart, it's very easy to read. If you look here, these short positions were placed when the price of Bitcoin was here. So these short positions that were placed here get liquidated when the price goes up to here because they were in too much of a loss and they're too highly leveraged. Now, that seems more likely than us continuing to plunder the lows here right now from my perspective, but I'm interested to know your perspective as well. If we zoom in a little bit and go to the 12-hour, it gives you a clearer explanation. So you can see here, literally these short positions were placed when the price of Bitcoin is somewhere around this level here of 2,368 to 2,370. So they were trying to short the bottom, and those short positions haven't closed because when a short position closes, you can see here that the chart gets chopped off. That's how to read this chart. It's a very simple chart to read, and honestly, it's one of the most accurate charts I've been seeing in the industry right now. Checking back in on my current home trades, Bitcoin's going better than what it was doing, and Ethereum's going better than what it was doing. Everything is looking pretty good on the markets right now anyway, so I'm quite pleased about that. I just realized before I came to post this video, I didn't include the altcoin about the $50,000 investment that I made. It's not this, although I am very pleased with how this has been going recently. The coin that I invested $50,000 in, again, is not this, but I am very pleased to be a holder of this because it's doing incredibly well, and I expect it's going to continue. Cornucopia is one of the hottest games in crypto right now. It's this. This is what I put $50,000 into. Have a look at it. It's a $37 million fully diluted market cap. A lot of things are going to come for it soon. Just do your research on it and let me know what you think of it in the comment section below. And the other coin that I've put a bunch of money into recently is a Lions block. So check these out. There's some videos coming about them on the main channel very, very soon. Have a good one, and back to the video. In terms of crypto news today, it's important that you understand what is going on in the crypto markets, and the news is a very big important part of that. So you should be using Crypto Saving Expert for all of your news because it's curated, spell checked, and fact checked as well. It is the most law-abiding company in crypto because we don't sell anything other than merch. But if you do want like a Bitcoin t-shirt, we do sell Bitcoin t-shirts. If you want a Bitcoin beanie, currently on the store, on cryptosavingexpert.store, if you go on the store, if you spend more than £30, we send you a free Bitcoin beanie as well, which is a fun little Christmas gift to give to somebody or maybe wear yourself. I wear them all the time when I'm back home, and as soon as I get back home, I'm going to be wearing my beanie because I believe it's quite cold back home. It's nice and warm here. There's some Indians partying down there who's going boom, 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 but I think I'm going to move out of the marina area soon because it's not really my vibe. I like the building, but it's not really my vibe. I like beaches. Anyway, there are 136 days to go until the next Bitcoin halving. It's getting closer and closer and closer. You should read more about it on cryptosavingexpert.com, so we give you a bit of clues as to what's going to happen with it. Hive Digital recoups funds used to buy miners in December 22, which is good for Hive. Basically, because they're making so much money from mining Bitcoin right now. El Salvador and Tether launch Freedom Visa program, but there's a catch. The required investment is 10 times more expensive than the minimal cost of similar programs in neighboring countries. So it's not the most preferential program, but it is nonetheless an interesting program. 10X cryptocurrency predictions for 2024. The firm has released 15 predictions for the next year with several bold claims. Those predictions are within this article here. Basically, some of the predictions are that Ethereum's market position behind Bitcoin in 2024, dominance of Ethereum layer 2s post EIP 4844, NFT activity peaks to new heights, Binance relinquishes top position in spot trading, stablecoin market hits record high with USDC market share recovery, decentralized exchanges attain record spots trading market share, Solana outperforms Ethereum with resurging DeFi transfer volume, and DeFi reconciliation with KYC regulations. Basically, none of those predictions that are coming from VanEck, which is a huge asset manager, are bearish. I'm optimistic about the markets right now. I think that you are as well. Of course, if you are interested in trading, check out BitGet. You'll find a link for it in today's video description. That is the exchange that I'm doing the bulk of my trading on right now. And over 200 of the 200 of my community is using BitGet right now, and I've never had a single complaint, which is really nice. It's also where a lot of the coins that I'm trading in the Discord are. I'd recommend signing up to the Discord. There's no rush because there never is a rush. Never rush to make any kind of financial decision. Join it if you want to join it. Don't join it if you don't want to join it. Either way, I appreciate you being part of the TMG community, and I hope to continue to bring you very useful information as the market goes on. In short, we're looking for an inverse head and shoulders on Bitcoin right now. That means probably drop down overnight, having pumped up in the latter end of today, and then pump up tomorrow. Oh, CME gap. Sorry about that. I nearly forgot about the CME gap. You nearly missed it. Let's have a look where the CME gap is. Oh, one more thing. Infra posted this chart on Twitter the other day with an arrow straight to the upside. I drew this arrow on it literally from there, and then boom, the next thing you know, it pumped, which is really nice. I like Infra. Beware coin. Should be pretty good. There's no selling, basically. When they distributed their pre-sale funds to all of the pre-sale investors like myself, they gave everybody, I think it was 10% up front and then a 1 year cliff, which means there is no coins to be dumped on the market for 1 year, basically meaning that most people sold at the start. I'm still holding, and there is basically zero selling pressure because everybody that wanted to sell has sold at this point. So I'm very bullish on Infra. In terms of the Bitcoin CME gap, it's at can you see that? Look at that. $45,000. That's where the Bitcoin CME gap is right now. This is the other reason why I think it's going to inverse head and shoulders. Basically, in order to confirm that inverse head and shoulders, all we need to do is break this level of resistance here. It looks like we're probably going to do it pretty soon. But on that note, guys, thank you all very much for watching today's video. I hope you did enjoy it. If you did, slap a like on it. Subscribe. Come on, please. I appreciate it. We are growing on this channel. Share these videos with your friends, and please leave comments in the comment section about what cryptocurrencies should I buy? What cryptocurrencies are you buying? Do you think the market's going to dump? What do you think is going to happen to the market? All these different questions. If you've got any questions, leave them in the comment section. I reply to as many people as possible. Just I want to reactivate the comment section because it's good for the algorithm and that kind of thing. So on that note, thank you all for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Subscribe.